When you go to get a fork and a knife, when you need to get a fork and a knife, do you think about it? The only thing you're thinking about is how many forks and how many knives. You don't think about, oh my God, I got to dig it out, because it's all organized. It's in a drawer. You pull it out, and there it is. That's what we do for you, whether it's in a pantry or any kind of other storage space. That's exactly what we do. You just pull the drawer out and you see what you have. You need that pot? No problem. You need that can of beans? No problem. Just pull it out. Our glide outs are all full extension, which means that they pull out all the way. Plain and simple is we're a shelving solutions company. We work with you to help figure out how to get what you have to work better for you. We're a great alternative for someone who is happy with their cabinets, don't need to tear up the kitchen, don't want to go through the expense and the hassle, because they're happy with their setup. What they're not happy about is every time they need to go get something, it becomes an archaeological dig, or they have to get on their hands and knees to go find something. We're full service, and what that means is we design it. So we have trained designers that go in and think about how to use a space. We measure down to the millimeter so we can maximize that space. We produce the boxes, the glide outs, and then we install it and give you a lifetime warranty for parts and labor. Since everything is custom made, we have the ability to really come up with creative ideas to work around plumbing, pipes, gas lines, etc. We are a solutions company. We think about, before we think about product, we think about what are we trying to solve? What's the problem we try to solve? What's the pain point? And that's what we try to work on. And this is all we think about. This is all we think about. And the beauty of picking someone like us is that this is all we think about. So we always think about, how do I make a space work better? And so what I mean by respectful of your time is we show up on time. My designers will show up. If you have a 10 o'clock appointment, we will be there sharply at 10, or even not even earlier. And that's when we're ringing the doorbell. Your time is valuable, and it is, as it is for us, and we want to make sure that we're respectful of that. And so at every stage of the process, we'll check in with you, make sure that we're telling you when the glide outs are shipping from our factories. And even down to that, the factories are not subcontracted out. We have our own production lines. Yeah, it's true. I mean, we run it tight. I tell my designers, this is how I want it. This is the folder, the way I want the folder set up. This is the way the contract's printed out, all the licenses, and I have licenses. I got more licenses than plants. Everything is on the contract spelled out nice and clear, so that there's really no ambiguity. We get very great reviews. We get raving reviews by our clients. They're really, really happy after we've done the installation. And they're amazed at how smooth it is. You just read the testimonials. I mean, we get that. I mean, I had a client call me up. We did the install in the morning, and she called me up. It was like 10:30. And I was like, oh my God, I'm freaking out that we had a problem. She said, I love my glide outs. I'm like, whoo, I love my glide outs, she said. I cannot believe what you said. I just couldn't really imagine it be really the way it really turned out to be. It's so easy to get my stuff. She was like, I just had to call you as soon as I finished. I mean, conceptually you understand it, but visually you have a hard time seeing that, how that's going to really totally help you. And obviously once it's installed and you start putting your stuff in it, it's like, wow, this is